because ABC does include in its overhead some of the manufacturing and some of the non-manufacturing cost, right? So, and for long life, how much overhead is attributed to long life? 7.832 million, right? So we can also find out what is the cost of this customer to us. So if one customer comes to us and we entertain him, we deliver its products, and he is giving us like orders, right? So what is the total cost to this customer? So we have an example. So we have one customer, we call this Acme Auto Parts, who is placing orders. So the total number of customers the company has 2,000, right? The question mentioned at the start of Baxter battery systems, they have 2,000 customers, and one of them is Acme Auto Parts. So who placed a total of 12 orders? So note that 4 orders for long life requires a design change, which means if we categorize it into long life and short start, so 4 orders belongs to long life, it means 8 orders belongs to short start. So let's just talk about that. So we are giving the data here. So orders, so 8 orders for 60 short start, which means each order contains 60 batteries, short start batteries per order. A total of 60 orders came from Acme Auto Parts of short start, and 4 orders, 50 long life batteries. It means one order contains 50 long life batteries, and he placed 4 hours. So machine hours, like I told you, 480. Short start requires 238 machine hours. Where this 288 came from? Anyone? So we are given short start required 36 minutes to make machine hours, right? So 36 each. Basically, this is 36 multiplied by how many how many orders they have gave us? 8 orders of 60 each. So if you multiply these will become minutes. You divide it with 60 to find out in hours. It will be 288 machine hours. So let's do that if we can do that. So we have 36 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 60. Answer is 17,280 divided by 60, 288. Right? You can double check, because some students, they confuse where this 288 hours coming from, whether this is already given data or whether we can calculate that. Yes, we can calculate that. This is not the data. This is how you have to find out. How many lifelong batteries they ordered? Not the per order, ordered 4 multiplied by 50, 200. So this 200 coming from their orders. So it takes 48 minutes to make long life, right? 48 minutes. Am I right? Yes, 48 minutes, right? So 48 multiplied by 200. Answer would be, in hours, 160 machine hours. So how we can find out whether this costs, how much, short start, or sorry, how much this customer cost her. So similarly, multiply with the activity rates, that's it. So customer order, Total number of orders, 12, right? 8 short start, 4 long life. So in terms of orders, total cost is 5,424. Design changes only applicable to long life. So there are 4 orders, right? Design changes based on orders, but not the number of. So it's not like you multiply with 200. No, with orders, 4 orders they came. 760 per order, so $3,040 over there. Order size, where this 448 coming from? 448, 160 minutes plus 228. 288, right? 288 hours. So 160 total machine hours for, answer would be 160 plus 288, answer would be 448. Order size, right? Order size based on machine hours. So total machine hours to fulfill these 12 orders, answer would be 448 hours. You multiply with the per machine hour rate, 2,912. Since customer relation, this is one customer out of 2,000 customer, one customer. So you multiply with the one customer cost, which is $1,540. So this Acme order parts is costing us 12,916, right? So you can have a margin as well. So you can multiply with the sale value of short start and total sales value of short start and long life. You less all the cost here. You can find out customer margin, simple, right? This is how we can use ABC to assign different costs to the cost subject to the customers. So this is more of the, you can say more, have more explanation, more useful than other costing methods, right? But it does involve subjective nature. How, like we talk about in first stage allocation. First stage allocation, here we go. So how it involves subjective nature, judgment. So you see 30%. Why it is not 35%? Why it is not 25%? Why isn't it zero? Because this is factory wages. And how it is related to customer order, how it is related to design changes, customer relations, right? So it depends on judgment as well. Mathematical formulas, review from lower staff employees, upper staff, middle level, managers, upper managers, top management, right? So no matter how much practical you are, you still use some kind of judgment to create this percentage. And when there's a judgment involved, there is a chance of error as well, right? So that's why, plus, like we told, like we discussed about that, there is a team, special ABC team to carry on this ABC costing. So those who give you first stage allocation percentages, so it's added cost as well. So you need to hire those consultants who are specialized in ABC. It is a higher cost as well. So we'll talk about the drawbacks and all this stuff. So we do have one more activity here. Where is that? Here we go. So I'm going to setting up again the breakout room activity. All you need to do, you need to find out, determine the total overhead cost that would be assigned to each of the product listed above. So you need to find out the cost associated to these two models of the product. Okay. So read the question. I'm gonna let me create, erase this mess to take a picture, and I'm gonna be setting up again the breakout room activity. So those who are watching, please pause the video here and try to solve it, and at the end compare your answers. Okay, so we just finished our breakout room activity. So let's compare the answers. Here we go. So we know that we are given the activity rates. All you have to do, multiply with the activity measures. That's it. So you see, supporting supporting direct labor, we have given activity rate 6, and it is based on activity of direct labor hours, so 80 hours. So answer is 480, right? So all you have to do is multiply it according to the product. So if we are solving it for K425, so you see that machine hours 4, so 80 machine hours are used, so you multiply 4 with 80. Similarly with machine setups, so machine setup is $50 and setup is only 1. In case of M67, the setups are 4, production orders are 4, so you multiply this with orders 4 with the M67, and K425 is 1. So hence you got the cost of overhead of K425 and M67s like that, right? So that's all for our today's lecture. What we have learned in our today's lecture: the activity-based costing, how we apply the activity-based costing through first stage allocation, through second stage allocation, and how we can use the second stage allocation, which is finding out the activity rate, how we can use those rate to find out the product, how much the manufacturing overhead attributed to the products, different products, and even cost attributed to customers, right? If we don't have any question, then we are going to end our recording here. If you have a question, then I'm happy to answer. Sipade, Chandra, Christine, Min, Arone, David.
Yeah, things are fine.
Thank you, sir. I don't have any questions so far.
Yep, it's good.
Okay, so I'm going to be ending our recording here. So see you next week. Until then, take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.